Millennium here. Another week. Happy to bring you guys another episode of the new Millennium podcast. That's right, I like it. I enjoyed bringing last week's episode to you with Justin. Super funny. And this week is going to be nothing short of that. Because I have, just as promised, the legend, RANGZ. I had a conversation with him. Super funny guy. Whole lot of intellectual stuff. That a whole lot of people aside that of Romy that you probably didn't see. Normally. And so I'm happy to have the new Millennium podcast exclusive with none other than RANGZ. I sat down and talked with him. He's just so laid back. A lot of people think that he's like really over the top or always giggly, but even though he is that, but at the same time he's really just a chill individual, just a regular guy. And I think that you're going to get to see that side. We sat inside of the room. I think it was like a Saturday or something, and there was some West Coast guys in the other room. I think we kept getting interrupted. We were trying to be quiet because people were sleeping. So, that's probably the reason why you hear us talking real low and stuff like that. But it's all good. But I've just been playing around with this recording device. I wonder if you could play stuff while I record. Here, let's see something. All right, so that didn't work out. I just now hit record. I was just not playing something. I was playing a song off of my Shitbirds soundtrack, which they gave me, which is supposed to be the thing for the show. Get it? Shice, Shitbirds. So anyways, it didn't work. And I'm sitting here recording for like 5 minutes or something like that. Had a perfect intro, and it didn't work. So, yeah, I have to say that all over again. And I don't even know what I said. So, there you have it. So, I'm just going to smoke this weed, bro, so I don't get frustrated. And talk to you guys. Tell you guys what's on my mind. Oh, here's a thought. Bro, I'm so freaking high. Yeah. I just want to tell you guys that I'm so grateful for this push that I've gotten. They've been finding ways of pushing me for a long time in XTV. They brought me in, and gave me the whole Millennium gimmick, after I was a SIDE guy who was quasi-successful with my brother Blake. And then, they made me a single star. And they also looked out for me in 2012 at the breaks when they brought me a return guy and they put me in the match with Beast. And that was really cool because here's this guy Beast who's a certified bona fide legend, and he sort of gives me the proverbial wrestling rub. And if you guys don't understand the wrestling terminology, that's when you have a older guy or a veteran guy shine up the younger guy or make him look good. And so basically, you give him his rub. You put him over. Not necessarily put him over, because I don't even think I was able to beat Beast when we went head to head doing some of the craziest stuff, never was foreseen segment. Backstage at the bricks, he's hitting me over the head with TV monitors and throwing me through the walls, and I'm doing stuff to him. And it was a really cool program, something really different. I remember we were fighting over a contract, and Beast gets in my face and I'm getting in his face, and I'm holding my own up against this bona fide killer. This guy's huge in stature. I mean, just big, huge, solid rock man and Henry Hank. Fat shout out to him. He's really cool. And I look forward to having him on this show one day. Oh yeah. The weed of the week, bros, is Old Diesel. And I haven't been on here every single week. Ever since got on with Justin, who was super cool. I thought it was so funny how he talked about how he would have a dream and then he would wake up and be in XTV, or vice versa. He'd wake up and be home. I thought it was so funny. But what was I saying? The last time I was recording, I was reading lyrics to my theme song, which is American Cliche. Who sings that song? Let me see. It says by Filter. So a group named Filter. Rock on. And I was reading through the lyrics, and I don't want to say it sucks. I just don't get them. The lyrics, they're just weird. They don't make sense. It goes, last seat on the bus, who you gonna trust? Which one do you follow? Last seat on the bus, don't make such a fuss. This much should make you hollow. Because every time you make yourself the reason is every time you make yourself between. Yeah. This is American Cliche. American, get on the bus. Yeah. This is American Cliche. American, get on the bus. Those are the lyrics. That's just like the first verse. I'm not going to even read the rest because I can't get past the first one. And it's just weird. So basically, the jamming, slamming intro to my my music doesn't make any damn sense. Yeah, that's how I feel about that. But what does make sense is the conversation that I had with Romy Rome, RANGZ. Like I said, he went into a whole lot of insight of telling us, what life was like back in the days with him and Aladdin. A lot of insight on that. I think we jumped around a whole lot. It was early in the morning. I probably should stop doing my show so early in the morning because people are like, all groggy and stuff. Maybe I'll start changing it to midday or maybe night. Who knows? But I'm just trying to get this show, the new Millennium podcast, up off the ground and on to bigger and better things. So without further ado, after this break is my epic conversation with the legend RANGZ. Yeah. So I'm sitting here, I'm smoking weed with Romy Rome, who is, to me, a legend, bro. It's great to be here. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate you having me, bro. We kind of got to be quiet because, the guys are next door sleeping and stuff. The West Coast is in the building. They're not at work this week. Super long time before, I finally got a chance to do this. But it's just crazy to me how you're an underdog. After all these years of being in XTV, you sort of had to fight your way to the spot that you're at now. And even before you even got into XTV, you were sort of a unlikely guy to be on top. Why don't you just walk us through that and tell us a little bit about that? Yeah, Bill. Like y'all know that like Joe from back then, he was probably like, I want to say like 10. No, he was probably like 9 years old, matter of fact, bro. It was like 1994, you know what I'm saying? And his class had went on this field trip to MGM Studios. And Latin movie was real big, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was probably like the biggest Disney thing around that time. So, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, they go to MGM, they have a good ass time, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's probably one of the best times that he ever had, you know what I'm saying? And towards the end of the day, it's like 4 o'clock. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta remember, like, back then, you know what I'm saying? School lasts from like, hold on, bro. School lasts from like 7:45 in the morning to probably like 2 o'clock. Well, we out here at Orlando, you know what I'm saying? And it's like an extended field trip. It's Friday, you feel me? So, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like a one-of-a-kind experience. And like I said, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, he had came across me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was in a box with Aladdin. I shouldn't even say came across me, because he came across Aladdin, because that's what really caught his eye, you know what I'm saying? Because, of course, everybody know that he really liked wrestling and shit, you know, and, like, he was so into it. And he had this big-ass collection of action figures. So, you know, he was probably like one of the only kids in his class that actually like bought stuff. Like, he had bought Aladdin toy and an Aladdin sword. You know what I'm saying? And him and this dude Tyrell had, did a sword fight in front of like the whole class. Like the class stood around. It's like 24 classmates, and they stood around in this ring. You know what I'm saying? Like they circled Tyrell and Joe. You know what I'm saying? So they like, and then the sword, the thing that the sword do is it make sound like ding, like every time, you know what I'm saying, something hit it. You know what I'm saying? It feel impact. So yeah, they going back and forth and shit. You know what I'm saying? Crowd had clapped and shit. And Tyrell Cooper was cheating, you know what I'm saying? Like he wouldn't sell the moves, you know what I'm saying? That was a kid named Tyrell Cooper. That nigga was cheating. Cause how do you mean? Like no, I'm just saying like every time Joe hit him, you know what I'm saying, he won't sell the shit. That's all, you know what I'm saying? And then like people started to boo, so and then he got, since Tyrell got hit the most times, you know what I'm saying, then but Tyrell was doing some old crazy ass shit, like some damn spin moves and shit, some real skinny boy shit, you know. Ant fat ass broke a sweat doing that shit, but but for real though, yeah. So that was like the initial time, you know what I'm saying, that I met AVW. That's so interesting, bro. Like way back in 1994, and so what ended up happening? Like once you came home, and once everything had got settled, what ended up happening was, you know what I'm saying, like I got played with a little bit, you know what I'm saying, but obviously, you know what I'm saying, I mean, I can't compare it to Aladdin. That's what it was all about, you know what I mean? So the thing was though, like back then, like it wasn't about like no kind of it wasn't like about no it wasn't really about like shit outside of wrestling. You feel me? Like shit was all about just that, really. It's just wrestling, like movies, Batman movies, you know what I'm saying? And that's why, like, like it was a whole lot of toys that day, you know what I'm saying, that the kids could choose from. But he chose us, you know what I'm saying, because we was actually figurines, you know what I mean? And, I was the little small figure with my hands up in the air, you know what I'm saying? And Aladdin, he can move his arms, and then it also came with carpet. But carpet was this little plastic piece, you know what I'm saying? And it had wheels on it, I think. Carpet gone though. Carpet, you know what I'm saying, got lost in the shuffle. But if he stayed around, you know what I'm saying, like he would have been a part of the Buddha Monkey show, which had happened about a year later. But anyways, what ended up happening, you know what I'm saying, is I pretty much, I was really nothing, man. I mean, to keep it real with you. So I just not gotta test for my weed, man. My bad. So yeah, I wasn't really nothing, you know what I'm saying, in his eyes and everything, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, everybody know that, when it came to like if a movie did take place, you know what I'm saying, I'll be like Aladdin's sidekick, you know what I'm saying. I think that Aladdin really became a big deal, you know what I'm saying, in the movies. Like they probably did like a couple things, or maybe he was a sidekick or something like that. That was a long time ago. That's like '94, man. So I really ain't too sure. But what I do remember specifically was him getting used as being a 1-2-3 kid in wrestling. You know what I'm saying? He like became, because there wasn't no 1-2-3 kid action figure. You know what I'm saying? So they used Aladdin. You know what I'm saying? And that nigga got used up, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, when you first bought him, and he was like, I guess he was supposed to be like a model figurine. I don't think he was supposed to be used as like an action figure. You feel me? Like, he wasn't meant for impact, you know what I'm saying, in hindsight. But, I mean, you give him, you give Ann a toy, and, I mean, you give him an action figure, and that's what he gonna do. I mean, he had all kinds of different variations of action figures. He had, like, we talked about the Ron Simmons shit, you know what I'm saying, with his hand stuck to his chest, and and he flexing his left arm. He came with a Butch Reed, and you had like that brand of toys, the steel figurines. And then you had like the WWF brand that was like like real hard plastic, and sometimes their legs don't move, and sometimes just their arm move, or you know what I'm saying. So it was like different variations of them. And then you had like bigger size toys, the big rubber toys, you know what I'm saying, that you can really grip. So yeah, it was various ones. And Aladdin, I just don't think he was like that, because he was way smaller than any of those other toys, you feel me? But he got used as the 1-2-3 kid, you know what I'm saying. It made sense, since that he just had such that small stature and everything. But he used to, put on these good ass matches though, you feel me? Like he was like a big ass deal. Like he was more over than the 1-2-3 kid in the real WWF, you feel me? You know, he was like way more over than him. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like a top dude. You know, and so he was wrestling like main event matches all the time. You know what I mean? Like he was a big ass deal. Like, you know, it was a crazy ass card though back then, and I used to just sit back and watch. That's the thing about, you know, the toys that didn't get played with, that don't get mentioned too much, was that, you know what I'm saying, we was the audience. You know what I mean? Even though it was like a bunch of us inside of the toy box, you know what I'm saying, we was looked at as the audience, and it was supposed to be like, yeah, see, these is the big toys, these is the main toys. You know what I'm saying? If you wanna be like, you know, a big deal and a big part of the roster, you know what I'm saying, or a big part of the main scene, you got to find a way to entertain on this level. That's what it was. That's what it was like. You know what I'm saying? That's what the lesson was to all us toys in the toy box. You know what I'm saying? And it was a shuffle. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes toys would go from like the bottom to the middle. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on like the rotation. It's like when was your last good movie? Because you know what I'm saying? You got to realize that every toy did get played with at one time. You know what I'm saying? At least one time. Because every toy, you know what I'm saying, is a new toy to some extent, you know what I'm saying, at least one time. It's a good point that you bring up. It's like not many people think about the fact that there were just so many toys, but you couldn't really play with all of them. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you did get played with, but you know what I'm saying, if you weren't really fun, then you know what I'm saying, you just ended up at the bottom of the shuffle. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes it'll be like weekends where you just like, you know what I'm saying, all of the toys get dumped out and we trying to make this brand new feel of a movie. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, boom, I'm gonna get this old ass Power Ranger. You know what I'm saying? Because like sometimes, you know, because it was always a task to try to like collect all of something. You know what I'm saying? So we had like a red Ranger. It wasn't like the real big Power Ranger. It was like the Power Ranger that you'll get from like what you call it, McDonald's, and like a McDonald's Happy Meal or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But we had a red one, a blue one. I think we might have had a black one and a yellow one. You know what I'm saying? We had like a good majority of them, but we couldn't get like the green one and the white one and the pink one. But green one, you know, we weren't gonna really play with the pink one that much, I guess, anyway, man. But anyways, but that's what but my point is that, you know what I'm saying, like it'll be a reshuffle, because sometimes you'll find toys at the bottom of the toy box, or you know, somewhere in there that you ain't played with in a long time. They'll be like, oh snap, and you know, somebody will make a big return. Like who? Like, give us some examples. I don't really know, I mean, because there was like so many, like, you know what I'm saying, there was like a bunch of different Batmans, you know what I'm saying, he was always getting Batmans, you know, when I was there. You know, Justin wasn't around yet, you know what I'm saying, like, not that he really mattered, because he never get put in a toy box. He was put on this shelf, you know what I'm saying, he was a display, because he wasn't looked at as, like, you know what I'm saying, as a toy, you know what I'm saying. Like Justin, it's a surprise that he, you know, ever even got on, but I'm gonna tell you about him, you know, in a minute too. But it's just like some people just weren't supposed to ever get played with, like, period. Like even me, you know what I'm saying, because I was so small, man, you know what I'm saying. And long story short, Aladdin, you know what I'm saying, lost his life tragically. You know what I'm saying. I don't know if people know about that, because he was fighting Sid Vicious, you know what I'm saying, and that shit broke my heart. Sid Vicious had powerbombed that man, you know what I'm saying. He powerbombed him so hard in the middle of the ring that his head came off. And it's probably like in 1994 still, or maybe early 95. You know what I'm saying? And it was tragic. It was like this big ass thing on wrestling, man. And they was like, dang, man, the 1, 2, 3 kid, you know, I think they just they tried to play it off like, oh yeah, he got a broken neck. Not, but yeah, that's what they said. They said he got a broken neck and he gonna come back, but he ain't never come back though, man. He died. You know what I'm saying? Like they said they were gonna be able to fix his neck. They killed that man off TV, man. And that was the last that I ever seen of my dog Aladdin. We was real close though, you know what I'm saying? Cause you gotta understand that, like, we came from, like, we came together, like the box that we came in, the package we came in, we was like a tag team set. You feel me? You know, so like through all the years, even before Ant came around, you know what I'm saying? Like we still, you know, we was going through everything. You know what I'm saying? Me, him, and Carpet. You know what I'm saying? And we was our clique. You know what I'm saying? We all we had until we had got picked up, you know? And so, you know, when I seen that, you know what I'm saying, that shit told me a real bad meal. For real though, man. Like, that shit told me a real bad. And then I just like faded away. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't in the picture anyways, but I just went to a real dark place, man. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, I was always depressed. I was always depressed. It's such a terrible story, bro. It's crazy, when you go back and just think about all these individual stories and how they happen and how they had these impacts, on people's lives. Heck yeah, man, that shit was hard, dog. You know what I'm saying? One of the hardest things I had ever had to deal with up to that point. I was real traumatized. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Time had moved on. And I mean, I learned how to just be in this place. It was just like, oh, well, this what life is, then, bitch. You know what I'm saying? And then what happened was I got this. What happened was, like, Joe used to always watch Winnie the Pooh. This was like probably like summer '95. He used to always watch Winnie the Pooh. You know what I'm saying? And that shit used to be coming on like, gotta get up, gotta get going. I'm gonna see a friend of mine. He's round and he's fuzzy. I love him because he's just Pooh Bear, Winnie the Pooh Bear. Looking for fun, chasing some honeybees, Pooh Bear. I gotta be there for real though, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he used to really be getting into that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just to give you an idea. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah. So like every day in the den, like every day at like around 12 o'clock, he'll like make a sandwich and watch Winnie the Pooh like that summer, cause he used to be in the house all by himself. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was gone, so he'll do that, and that's what he did like the whole summer. So it got to a point where he had watched that so much, you know what I'm saying, that he had got this idea, because he liked the idea how it was like Winnie the Pooh and all of his friends. It was Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Gopher, Christopher Robin, Piglet. It's a bunch of motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? It's Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, so, you know what I'm saying? That gave him the idea to take, all these different characters that never ever get used, you know what I'm saying, and randomly put them together and see if he can come up with his own show. And that was my show. How that shit used to go? It used to be like, when you're all alone and you got no one to play with, you just call on Abu the monkey, Abu the monkey, Abu the monkey. Shit was gay. You know what I'm saying? And then it had like a little, it'll show like, how like on Bobby's World or like Garfield or something, like they'll show a picture with the title of whatever the scene is. Like that's what they're doing. They'll be like, Abu the monkey goes to summer school. You know what I'm saying? But it'll be like on the spot, you know what I'm saying? We'll just really just be freestyling everything. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff really just coming off the head right now. So, that'll be that, you know what I'm saying? That's how the Buddha Monkey show started. It was me, and that's how Justin first had got his start. Like I said, he wasn't gonna never, really ever get played with, and me neither. Like none of us, bitch. Like you had the most random people, like the damn nuggets from the McDonald's Happy Meal, you know what I'm saying? It just so happened to be 3 nuggets. And I remember them being real funny, bitch. Like, they was real funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, they used to always, like, get laughs because it was 3 of them. And they just used to be like, I don't know, man. Like, I can't really remember no specifics. I just used to remember how funny they was. Them damn nuggets. And I think one nugget had got lost or something like that. Somebody ate that bitch. Hey, for real, though, man. Somebody had ate the nugget, man. Yeah, but so what happened after that? Yeah, so oh yeah, then it was Sparky. You know what I'm saying? He was like Simba, the lion. I think it was 2 Sparkies because they had this Mufasa toy. It was a big Mufasa toy and a smaller one, or maybe they just had changed them, over the seasons or something like that. But I remember it was Sparky too. You know what I'm saying? Who was Nala? There was Nala. But they ain't really had nothing to do with each other, you know what I'm saying? Nala really gets a lot of bad flack, from Justin. It seems like, he thinks that she's a little bit standoffish and she doesn't really have a lot of respect, or even back then, she was just a little bit stuck up. He says, I don't know. I don't think she was stuck up. I mean, you know what I'm saying? She talked to me, you know what I'm saying? We used to laugh all the time, you know what I'm saying? But, like, you know, it might have been different for Justin, you know what I'm saying? Like, but, you know, she wasn't like that with me, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, we always laugh. She was a cool ass girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just everybody had a good ass time on the set, you feel me? Big Bird was there, you know what I'm saying? And you know, he had his own thing. It was just like, and then you know, every now and again it'd be guest stars too. You know what I'm saying? And the guest stars was always a smaller toy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what the Buddha Monkey Show was always about. It was always about, you know what I'm saying, like shining light on somebody who really didn't, you know, get seen that much, you know, or ever really, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you ain't gonna never see like that Mr. Sinister, or you ain't gonna never see Bishop, you know what I'm saying? Because they was always in the shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, they was always in the limelight. They always, you know, had movies, you know what I'm saying? So for our little small thing that we do, you know what I'm saying? Then we just gonna represent for everybody who never ever got a part and who probably won't ever get a part besides, you know what I'm saying, being on this show. That's really cool. It's kind of like you always had that kind of mentality. It's like you always looked at things as giving people opportunity that necessarily wasn't there. Yeah, because you know what I'm saying. I knew what that felt like. You know what I'm saying. And I couldn't never front on that. You know what I mean. And I just thought that's just me, man. You know what I'm saying. Like I like to give somebody something that I necessarily, you know what I'm saying, might not be able to get. You know what I mean. That's just how I feel, you know what I'm saying, about that. So yeah, so you know, I mean, shit was crazy, you know what I'm saying, back in them days. But like I said, I mean, I was the happiest I ever been, you know what I'm saying, and I think that was Aunt Wales, you know what I'm saying, like reconciling with me, you know what I'm saying, about a laugh, you know what I'm saying, and then you know, like the thing about that too is that, like, you know, they wanted to super glue Aladdin head. I don't know if they attempted it and was unsuccessful. I think that might have happened. It was either that or the fact that like they just ain't even know about super glue yet. Cause Mr. Sinister head, you know what I'm saying, got put back on. You know what I'm saying. He used to fight as Diesel. He was that blue man. You know what I'm saying. You can look him up, Mr. Sinister. He an X-Man. You know what I'm saying. And like I think Bishop arm came off. You feel me? Like just certain things happen to these different toys. You know what I'm saying. That always used to get used, and they always got like special attention. They always immediately got healed, you know what I'm saying. But I mean, it ain't no knock to them. I mean, they needed them for the next show, you know what I'm saying. Like you the face of the show, so you gotta, you know what I'm saying, be on the show. So you know what I'm saying. That's all understood. But yeah, a Booty Monkey Show was real though, man. That first season, man, it wasn't nothing like that. You know what I mean? And like to be honest, when the second season came and we did Crash, you know what I'm saying. I really ain't feel like that was gonna really work. You know what I'm saying? Really? Yeah, man. Like I thought that was just. I mean, I don't know, man. Cause I think that we was kind of starting to wean away from the toys. I think a lot of toys had gotten rid of, you know, or had been gotten rid of. You know what I'm saying? Cause Joe had met this girl named Angela, and then like so like. Just the way he had seen things started to change, you feel me? And it was like, I'm getting older, you know what I'm saying, so I shouldn't be playing with toys. So he had got rid of a bunch of toys. I think he had gave them to his brother. A bunch of stuff like those action figures that I was telling you about, like, you know what I'm saying, the Ron Simmons and the Butch Reed, and, you know, like a lot of those kind of toys. Those was like the days of old, and, you know what I'm saying, all he really kept was his Jack Specific toys. You know what I'm saying? Like they was just his more newer stuff, and it looked more like a solid collection. He got rid of all that other stuff. I think he gave it all to his brother, even like Justin and me and everything. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. He just, you know what I'm saying, just gave them away, and he just kept the Jack Specific stuff with his wrestling ring. So yeah, so he was starting to play with toys less, and it was more about the video games. He felt like it was okay to do video games, but toys was kind of for kids. So that's how that kind of weaned out. You feel me? That's how like that season, you know, went away, and then it wasn't really no plans to do another season. You know what I'm saying? But then they discovered Crash, and they was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Abu and Justin, you know what I'm saying? That's perfect. We was like the main stars. You know what I'm saying? Of the show, you know what I mean? We was the biggest stars, You know what I'm saying? You had Sparky in there. And we just tried to incorporate like different people who was involved in the original cast. You know what I'm saying? In the new cast. And to me, it was a slow start. You know what I'm saying? We started off on that beach and we was like, okay, cool, this look pretty. You know what I'm saying? We got through that jungle and shit. You know what I'm saying? Going through different people, and it had a good feel. But I just at first, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't so sure with it. But me and Justin chemistry, you know what I'm saying, was just like so magic. It was just like so perfect. You feel me? Tell us a little bit about Justin, because when I had him on my show, he talked about how he started out as just a regular kind of guy, and then he sort of ended up in XTV, not knowing what the hell was going on. Well, yeah, that nigga was a nervous wreck when that nigga came in bed. Like, the nigga came in sweating, you know what I'm saying? Asking what the hell is going on and shit, man. Justin just a funny ass nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, without even trying to be, it's just his personality. You feel me? But I had calmed him down though. I was just like, no, you know what I'm saying? This STV. I showed him around and shit. You know what I'm saying? I introduced him to AVW. You feel me? And shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I introduced him to the cast. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I said, I had already, been around and I had been here. I ain't get played with, but you know what I'm saying. But I still knew everybody. Like, everybody knew everybody. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Cause we all here. So, I introduced him to everybody and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Told him who was who. Tell him what your place is. Told him what his place was. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. Cause he Justin, he wasn't like hired to be that teddy bear. Well, he was hired to be that teddy bear, but you know what I'm saying. But before that though, it was just a teddy bear. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It was just a teddy bear on the mantle. You feel me? But when Justin came, you know what I'm saying, he brought it to life. Because it really didn't matter. It was just a teddy bear, and then like Justin just made it matter, man. Like that teddy bear became Justin. You feel me? Man, that makes sense. So that's how that was. You feel me? I mean, that was just an initiation. You know what I'm saying? The nigga got on camera. He was just he was such a damn natural, bitch. Like, he was so natural. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he just always made people laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as he jumped on, like, it was so flawless. Everything, like, it was like magic coming out of his mouth. You know what I mean? I can't explain it. You know what I mean? And even though I said what I said about the Nuggets, man, and how funny they was, like, cause even though, like, to me they was as funny as Justin, but the thing that Justin had that they didn't have, to me, I ain't gonna say that they didn't have, you know what I'm saying? But what's up? Sorry, we were just now interrupted, but you were saying, Romy, you were talking about the Nuggets and how Justin was, just had a special quality that you saw. Yeah, everybody's seen it. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing people don't talk about that much is how, um, how Suit used to watch the show too. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it was like like the only show that he really paid attention to. I mean, sometimes you might have watched a movie here and there, but the Buddha Monkey show was just like so exclusive. It was like nothing that what I'm saying, had ever been seen or heard of before. You feel me? So yeah, I mean, Justin just shined, man. Was really my point. You know what I'm saying? I kind of lost track a little bit, but Got any more questions, though, man? Well, I mean, as you continue, let me see. Let me take a look at my notes here. Yeah, that shit had through me all bit. You know what I'm saying? I wanna expect it. It's all good, bro. Let's see. Moving forward, I guess we can talk about because I mean people know about the years of Crash Bandicoot and things like that. I mean unless you have any thoughts on that. I mean like Crash Bandicoot was tight, man. I mean that's the year I had met Tana. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's when I had met Tana. And that girl fucked my head up. It was like to me, she was just so fucking fine, man. It was like damn, like. Man, Justin used to just, stare at her pictures, man. Like, it's like, damn. And, like, she used to come up to me, tell me shit. Like, I didn't have to show her around or nothing, you know what I'm saying? But, like, during the second season, you know what I'm saying? That was, like, on a bigger platform, you feel me? I mean, we dealing with, like, Sony and shit like that. So, it's, like, on a whole nother scale. You know what I mean? And, she already knew her shit, you know what I'm saying? Like she was already trained, you know what I'm saying? She know how to do her thing. And that girl used to just like do things like, talk to me and touch my face and shit like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like I don't know, man. She really had me mesmerized at the time. And I had asked her on a date and shit, you know what I'm saying? My fault. It's cool, bro. Yeah, but I asked her out on a date. You know what I'm saying? On several dates, we went on several dates. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't never do nothing sexually with her. You know what I'm saying? I just always had a good time. You know what I'm saying? For real. I think I was still probably a virgin back then. But yeah, she was my first girl that I really really fell in love with, and she had my heart. We did everything together, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they didn't really want to put on the show too much, you know what I'm saying? Because they thought that she was too, I guess she was like just too much for kids, I guess, you know what I'm saying? Like as far as like looks, like, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's like shit, y'all the ones dressed her, you feel me? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all the ones put the clothes on her. You know what I'm saying? So why you gonna, you know what I'm saying? Why you gonna try to renege now? You hard like a mother. You heard me now. For real though, man. So, what else happened to him? Yeah, they usually just show Tana in the bonus levels and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I know she was on the podcast talking about, you know what I'm saying? She talked about Pinstripe. You know what I'm saying? I done fought that nigga before. You know what I'm saying? A couple times. You know what I'm saying? He had to show me one. You know what I'm saying? On a few occasions. But you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get that nigga no light. Yeah, we don't have to talk about that if you don't want to. No, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying I had to put hands on his ass. You feel me? That's all I'm trying to say is I had to put hands on his ass a few times. You know what I'm saying? That nigga know my name, Big Two Rings. So, moving forward, I mean, like you had this great illustrious career. You were really on top of the world, and then you sort of get to a point where you're just not really. I don't know. I mean, you just sort of take a decline as far as status and popularity. And I mean, what do you think that's due to? Because I mean, you go through the Crash series, and it's more like once you get to Crash Team Racing, you have all these different guys, surrounding you. You brought out Dingle and you have Coco now. You've got Sparky and Justin who are really running hot. Sparky got over real big. Like before Dingo got over, it was Sparky. You know what I'm saying? And I always wanted that for Sparky because he always had like this talent. You know what I'm saying? Because we used to watch another thing. We used to watch Space Ghost Coast to Coast, and it was this it was this character on there named Brack. You know what I'm saying? And Sparky used to just kind of remind me of him. You know what I'm saying? He just said ridiculous ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Funny shit, but. I don't know, it was funny, but he was like a side dude, but he was just always like in that background, you know what I'm saying some funny ass shit. And so I was happy to see him, you know what I'm saying, really really come into his own. You know, it took a while for Sparky, you know what I'm saying, to find himself, but when he did though, you know, he got over like a something. And then, yeah, right after that, not too long after that, I think the very next year, you know what I'm saying, Dingadow came in and he got over. You know what I'm saying, just being country. Like, he really kind of took over the show, man. Like, he was like the face of Crash Team Racing. And, you know what I'm saying, I respected that. I admired that. You know what I mean? Like, I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? I like to see new people get on. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? I just enjoy that. Cause I don't like when stuff stay the same all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, you know, like not the Justin. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, all right, y'all know Justin good. Y'all know Justin on top. But look at these other people who also, you know what I mean? Like really formidable. You know what I mean? So, you know. But, you know, shout out to Justin, though, for giving people, you know, and shout out to you, too, Mill, you know, everybody who, you know, on XTV doing podcasts. I know Jasmine, you know what I'm saying, Grandpa Joe, you know what I'm saying, everybody who be doing podcasts and, you know what I'm saying, really, you know, letting people, you know what I'm saying, get their story out, you feel me? Exactly. It's very important, you know, and, you know, it's just, we're really, you know, marking down, whether we realize it or not, we're marking down history and you know, really retracing the steps and cementing it, you know, in history. You know, it's cool, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it, cause you know, I come from a time where, you know, this is like after XTV done been in the game for about 10 years. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like AVW was born in '85. So I came in in 94, so 9 years. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. Like, that's early as hell. And, like, look at we in 2016 now, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that's a lot of ground to cover. Exactly. We're just barely scratching the tip of the iceberg, bro. You know, you said that shit all wrong. It's barely scratching the surface, but I'll let you slide, though. I'll let you slide, man. I'm so high right now, bro. Exactly, man. Fly that shit up, man. I'm sitting here with Romy Rome, bro. We're just hanging out, shooting the breeze. It's Saturday morning. It's 11:30, and it's great, man. But, you know, I was trying to get to, you know, where you were talking about, you know, what we were talking about, you know, like, when you started to just, you know, become Bobo and, you know, talk about that. Shit, when I was a Bobo. Let me think. I don't know when I became Bobo. That was probably like maybe 03, 04ish, you know what I'm saying? That's like later down the line, you know what I'm saying? Shit. See, after Crash Team Racing had happened, you know what I'm saying, then I don't know, it was just like, all right, then that's that, because we had beat the game, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it really wasn't no more to it. You know what I'm saying? Once you beat the game, then you can't just keep on beating it and beating it, you know what I'm saying? It's like the season over, man. Like, that's what it's for, you know what I'm saying? So however long it take, you know what I'm saying? You might have an 8-month season, you might have a 4-month season. You know what I mean? It was what it was. But after that, what ended up happening was like, cause I was on top for a minute, man. Like after Crash Team Racing, I stayed up and I got up higher and higher. Remember? Oh yeah, no, you don't think you was here? No, that's why I'm asking, because I don't even remember like too much of like what happened in the 2000s and like post Crash Team Racing, because I didn't see it. Yeah, you weren't here. That's why. But you know what I'm saying? That's when the first XTV Mania happened. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we did the first. Well, I don't know. Let me think. Well, that's when, like, you know what I'm saying, we was doing like Size of Mania and, you know, Size of Getting, Seismic Day, like that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened, like, post Crash Team Racing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it became about. You know what I'm saying? It was like the physical aspect of the shit. So yeah, so you know what I'm saying. So that's how shit get carried out, and then it's crazy because you know, I mixed it up with, you know, the likes of, you know, Pain and Tails, and you know, all these different lanes is crossing each other that, you know what I'm saying, necessarily wouldn't cross each other. You feel me? So, you know, I mean, that was just a new shit right there. It's Bombay too right here, but um, you know, going back though, you just now reminded me of something. When you were talking about all the different characters, talk about how it was on the set. When you and Spot the Doggy first met. Oh, that was crazy, man. That was one of the pivotal moments, man. You know what I'm saying? Like where I don't know, all the stars met, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Cause Spot the Doggy used to go on back in those days too. You know what I'm saying? He used to have his show, and you know, him and the world's biggest dog, Woody. No, I think it was like Woody and the Farm. I don't know. I think all of us had met or some shit like that. But yeah, that was definitely a monumental occasion. You know what I'm saying? And you know, they had they guys that they ain't never used. I think we might have inspired that. You know what I'm saying? I think that we might have sparked that. But I'm not so sure because I don't know. I think Spot the Doggy. I remember, you know, that was his own unique thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but I just wonder if we had sparked the idea of using other toys. You know what I'm saying? And not just, you know, the wrestling toys and shit like that, the action figures, you know what I'm saying, but just like really, you know what I'm saying, creatively taking it, you know, to a whole nother level, you know what I mean, by using something that, that's against the norm, so to speak. Exactly. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a long time ago too, but I just remember just like the moment and how I felt, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, it really take me back to then, you know what I'm saying, it was just well executed, you know what I'm saying? If I could say anything about it, you know what I'm saying? Like it delivered, you know, as big as it could have been, you know, it was just as big, if not even bigger. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's one of them things that, you know, we went into it with a lot of hype and a lot of expectation and a lot of hope, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, when we did it, it was just like, yup, you know, it was the big bang, you feel me? Yeah, that's really cool. I just thought about that just talking to you. But you mentioned all these different guys having shows, and you also have a show coming out, right? Yeah, it's gonna probably be like a little 13-minute, 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Not like an hour podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like how y'all got. It's just gonna be, random shit. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of fun and shit. Just just fast paced, you know what I'm saying? You just never know what they expect, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. And it's called 2GN. I forgot to tell y'all that. It's called 2GN. 2GN. Yeah. That's that's the 2G network, man. But yeah, that's my show that's gonna be coming out 2GN. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got no date yet, but y'all definitely can expect that to be, you know what I'm saying, something that's off the chain, completely crazy, you know what I mean? Shit like this. You and DT, man, you guys are, really, have gotten this thing over where you guys just like do the hood boy talk. That's what you call it, man? The hood boy talk. I don't know, man. We just be doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we just be having fun. Is there like a beef right now with you and Man? No, ain't no beef. It definitely ain't no beef. I mean, not on my part. You know what I'm saying? LT be walking around all angry all the time and shit, but you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, though, I don't think nobody really mad at nobody, dog. You know what I'm saying? I think that we just, you know what I'm saying, just express ourselves the way we express ourselves, and you know what I'm saying? It just be like that, you feel me? Yeah. I'm sorry, bro. I'm just so high. I'm all over the place, bro. Let me go back to my notes. I'm going back to my notes. Yeah. I just was thinking about one point that I ain't make was with Sid Vicious, how he had, you know what I'm saying, power bombed Aladdin. It's just crazy how, Vic Vicious came in all those years later, and he was, as dominant as Sid was back then, and then, for him to lose his life to a power bomb, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that he deserved it because he ain't had nothing to do with it, but it's just crazy. I'm so high right now. We keep on getting interrupted, but it's so cool though. I don't really mind. It's Saturday. We're having a good time. I'm sitting here with Romy Rome, the legend. And speaking of being legendary, Romy, how did it feel when you initially got put in to the Hall of Fame of XTV, but then you got taken out? Like, how in the hell did that even happen? Shit. Beats me, but you asking the wrong one when it come to that, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like I did some, you know what I'm saying, fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? Not to my knowledge, you know what I'm saying? If I did, I apologize, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I mean everybody was like real young back during those times, you know what I'm saying? So like a lot of you gotta think like a lot of the decisions that was made was like real young minded, you feel me? I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know how mature, you know what I'm saying, can you be as a unbiased sort of, general manager or CEO or what, or whoever was running things, you know what I mean? It's just like they put me in, they took me out, you know what I'm saying? But it's all good because they're gonna put me back in, and that's why I'm gonna have two rings. Yeah, but it's just crazy, you know. I mean, you really, really hit rock bottom at one point in time. Or would you even say that you hit rock bottom? I mean, how did you feel during the time that you sort of got fat and were doing the whole Bobo thing and, sort of the Mankind thing, and then, you did the Randy Savage kind of gimmick. We're going through all these different things. It's like to redefine yourself, and we're trying to, find yourself all over again. Exactly, man. I couldn't have put it no better. But I mean, I want never down in the dumps, man. You know what I'm saying? Like with the Bobo thing, I don't know. I guess I just had peaked at this to this crazy point. I don't really know. I can't call it, man. I guess that's just one of them times in life. Like when when Britney Spears had shaved her head. You know what I'm saying? I guess it was like some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't know, man. I was just, I mean, a lot of this shit, you know what I'm saying? It's a long ass time ago, you know what I mean? So for me, you know what I'm saying? Because I done so much over the past, like, few years, like, with just this Trap City shit, you know what I'm saying? And it just being the way it is now, that, like, a lot of that shit is distant to me, you feel me? Because, I mean, the truth be told, I mean, somebody else could probably tell you better, you know what I'm saying? Like, I personally don't remember. But you know what I'm saying, you ask like Justin or somebody, or somebody who was around during that time, you know what I'm saying, they might be able to tell you a little bit better. You feel me? But damn, I forgot what I was gonna say, man. Forgot what I was gonna say, right on the tip of my tongue too, man. But that's just what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, nowadays, you know what I'm saying, shit just different. You know what I'm saying? That's for. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna talk about how like, cause like when you think about it, like RJ, you know what I'm saying, is just a hybrid of me. You feel me? It's like he was me, and then now he ain't. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying, it's like I faded away for a hot second. You know what I'm saying? When you really think about it, you know what I'm saying? Like So that's probably that probably got to do with like why I don't really remember, like, you know what I'm saying? Cause like I don't never remember being down in the dumps and like sad and fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And like, like yeah, I used to get beat up by Killer and LT, and LT's do fucked up shit. They got that picture of him in the him having me in a cage. Like that nigga was beyond bad, man. You know what I'm saying? Killer get a lot of credit for like being like real bad, and like they make it seem like LT like wasn't so fucked up, but that's cause y'all don't really know, you know what I'm saying, how bad this nigga was. Like this nigga's got a knife in his hand, he's stabbing me, like, you know what I'm saying, like the pictures show like the cuts on me, you know what I'm saying, how he been fucking me up and shit, you know what I'm saying, just to torture me, you know what I'm saying. And I was on like some Mankind shit, like, you know what I'm saying, like I liked it, you know what I mean. But like I said, you know what I'm saying, RJ is a hybrid of me. So really, you know what I'm saying, it's like it was me and RJ, you know what I'm saying, in the same time. And then we kind of like, kind of, I don't know what the word is, metamorphosized, if you would, and we kind of split into two different beings, you know what I'm saying. But the story would be told like where I was just gone, you know what I'm saying, or just like off the scene for a minute, and RJ, like that's how it'll be written in history, you know what I mean. that makes sense. Like why you wouldn't remember. And it's like, you know, if you talk to RJ, he would probably have more insight. Because RJ, what do you like? Well, that was like 2005. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, RJ's just one of them people. You know what I'm saying? That just like he just stay his age for a long time because it's just beneficial to the character. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But like he do grow, but he'll age like he'll like age every 2 years instead of every year. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because it's just more beneficial to the character. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's so much in the character that you wanna and you done seen RJ like develop. You know what I'm saying? In many different ways. Like over the years, or over the last few years, you know what I'm saying? And like he went from doing all that stuttering stuff, and not like now you see him with Bill Hunter, you know what I'm saying? So like his character, developed and changed like real fast, you know what I'm saying, real rapidly, you know what I'm saying, throughout time, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I remember about him. What about Bill Hunter and like the things that is going on like nowadays in XTV? Like you talk about your relationship with RJ, and it's kind of like that's like a special bond. It's almost like almost similar, not quite similar to what you had with Aladdin, but because RJ is a part of you, which is really weird that he mutated from you. But talk about that. Yeah, man. This nigga Bill Hunter, man, he ain't. I mean, when you think about this shit, man, he ain't good for RJ. You know what I'm saying? He ain't good for his well-being. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely pretty hell. But anyway, he ain't good for his well-being. I mean, RJ is sitting around here, you know what I'm saying, watching every move that you make, man. And you're a terrible example to that man. You know what I'm saying? He be hitting the man. I hit him, but you know what I'm saying? I hit him to discipline him. That man hit him out of anger just because you mad at him. You hitting him because you mad? You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, where is that? You see, when I was doing my thing with RJ and shit, you know what I'm saying? People was trying to be like, oh, damn, you know what I'm saying? Rumi, you been too rough with that man, you know what I'm saying? But now y'all starting to see, though, with Bill Hunter, how RJ do be snapping back now, huh? It's funny how all that stuff I used to be saying about that starting to come to light now, huh? Check this out. This is so great right now, bro. Sitting here with Romy, I'm so high. Yeah, that's some good ass weed, bro. It's also come out recently that you've been talking that it's been talks of your relationship with this unknown lady to XTV, but she has a identity sort of outside of XTV in the Crash Bandicoot world, which continued long after you left the season, named Pasadena Possum. Would you talk about that? Pasadena, I mean, man, the girl got a crush on me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, she been fucking with the boy for a long time, like since probably back in '08. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went on a couple dates with her, here and there, but ain't nothing really pop off. You know what I'm saying? She liked me like that, but she just, and I told her, you know what I'm saying? She just like ain't the one for me. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And I ain't want to break her heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, we went out, we had fun, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I like to do, you know what I'm saying? I like to go out, I like to have fun. You know what I mean? But, and like, we still chill, you know what I'm saying? Because, she just on your boy like that, you know what I'm saying? She ain't, like, she gung-ho, you know what I'm saying? If she ever come to XTV, you'll see. She just, like, real, she just hype, you know what I'm saying? And she determined, you know what I'm saying? But, I told her, I'm like, hey, ain't nothing gonna come into fruition. You know what I'm saying? I'll be keeping it real with these females, you know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to play with nobody heart, cause I don't want nobody playing with my heart. You know what I'm saying? What about, you talked about Tana. People don't know about your relationship with Alicia Fox and during the time that you guys dated each other. Yeah. Well, see, you know what I'm saying? Alicia, she stayed in Tampa, you know what I'm saying? So, that's where we met at, you know what I'm saying? I just met her out and about, you know what I'm saying? She was doing her thing, you know what I'm saying? I was like, dang, don't you wrestle? You know what I'm saying? She was like, yeah, I'll wrestle. You know what I'm saying? And then, push come to shove, she ended up consequently being on the game next year. You know what I'm saying? That's when it was announced that I go. You know what I'm saying? Even though I had been going with her. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we just did our thing. You know what I'm saying? She was a fly ass girl. You feel me? Whatever happened to her? Like, you know, it was just differences of scheduling with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, she had a demanding WWE schedule. You know what I'm saying? And um, I had my shit with XTV. You know what I'm saying? I had my demands. I was real hot around that time period. So, people weren't really trying to. We weren't really trying to, you know what I'm saying, take it there with that relationship. I mean, we took it there, and it was there. You know what I'm saying? There was passion. You know what I'm saying? And everything like that. Everything that you want in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? She was everything I wanted in a female. I mean, she was like, to me, like Alicia Fox, I go on record and say, you know what I'm saying? She was like, you know, I'm trying to think how to put it. I was more crazy. I was as crazy about her as I was about Tana, you know what I'm saying? And I'll say that no girl ever since Tana, you know what I'm saying, had me like that until I met Alicia Fox. You know what I'm saying? Like, Alicia Fox made me just like not think about nothing. You know what I mean? And just like it was just always about her. But it wasn't just cause she looked pretty or nothing like that. It was just cause she was just like, I don't know. We just had this bond, man. You know what I'm saying? We just clicked. You know what I'm saying? Our personalities just meshed like you never would imagine. You know what I mean? She a funny ass girl. You know what I mean? And you know how XTV is, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they had to come to the ring with me a few times. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, y'all want me to go with Alicia Fox, but you know what I'm saying? We really had a good ass relationship. You know what I'm saying? And they just wouldn't allow us to portray that on TV for some reason. You know what I'm saying? But we did though. You know, that's really interesting, bro. That's really cool. And so, it's like you never stop being friends with all your exes. I'm not friends with any of my exes. I hate all those bitches. But it's cool that, you can remain friends and, it's you can continue to move on with your life very happy and unscarred. Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I got my battles, you feel me? I got my different battles, I got my challenges, you know what I'm saying? But I just try to stay positive, Like I just try to stay in a happy mood and a good mood, you know what I'm saying? And keep shit moving. You know what I'm saying? Keep shit going. What's your relationship like now with Justin and and nowadays? Shit, man, Justin cool as hell, you know what I'm saying? That's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Always. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just like I told you, you know what I'm saying? He a special dude, you know what I'm saying? It's just something about him that stand out. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of him. You know what I'm saying? He got his podcast. You see where he at, man, you know what I'm saying? Like that nigga, you know what I'm saying? He came up on my show and he did his own thing. Like I love that shit. I love seeing that. I love that shit. I swear, if LT was in here right now, he'd be so mad at you just for talking like that. Yeah, he'd be getting mad as hell, man. I like LT too, though. You know what I'm saying? Another nigga who, you know what I'm saying, just came up. You see it, man. Everybody get LT props. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. I mean, like, shit, Killer. You see him doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just like people who deserve it, man. You know what I mean? You see how Bobby land out. You know what I'm saying? Bobby got so big. You know what I'm saying? Like he really, if you really think about it, man, he really like giving opportunity, man, by locking himself away. Like Bobby know what he doing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like if he heal on people and fall back, you know what I'm saying, a little bit, then it's giving people an opportunity to come up and shine, you know what I'm saying, that wouldn't necessarily shine. So it's really up to other, you know what I'm saying, certain people out there, you know what I'm saying, certain, people that's under, if you want to get over, man, you know what I'm saying, that's your time to step up, you know what I'm saying. What do you think Bobby's doing that, though? I don't know, he just that kind of nigga like me, though, you know what I'm saying, like, he don't mind, like, you know what I'm saying, like, letting new talent, you know what I'm saying, come up, And it's like it's a way to, you know what I'm saying, reinvent himself, you know what I'm saying, not be stagnant, you know what I'm saying, not stay the way you is, you know what I mean. I respect it, man, cause like he don't cut too deep, you know what I'm saying. He just do something that's like he'll just do something that'll hurt you, but you know you can probably it'll probably help you at the end of the day. You feel me? Like he an asshole kind of hill, you know what I'm saying. Like he ain't like, you know, he's still likable at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Cause he be right, cause he be right about a lot of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Him and Trunks be going at it. He like to go in on Trunks, man. I had to tell him the one time. I was like, "Hey, man, ease off Trunks, man." You know what I'm saying? Like you go too hard on him. You know what I'm saying? It's like you know what I'm saying. Pick on somebody else. You know what I'm saying. So now he be picking on LT and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just to make it balanced. You know what I'm saying? Just like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, if you just picking on one person, now you look like a bully, you know what I'm saying? But I told him that like a long ass time ago, like way before he got locked up and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? I just had to put him to the side. I was just like, chill, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you be going too far sometimes. That's cool. And he listened too. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just like sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like I got into it with Killer one time, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? It's just like when I got into it with him, you know what I'm saying? He made me realize that, you know, it's like, damn, these niggas really don't take me serious, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just like niggas don't really recognize just cause I be, you know, laughing all the time and shit, that, you know, it's like, you know, I care. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Cause I done been here for a long ass time. But it's just like, I mean, you think about like when you went through the time period of, you know, like they called you lame. You were the lame guy. You were so lame, and you would never get over again. And then so you played into that, you know, and so that's what you became. And although, you know, you got over from doing that, it's like that's what stuck. Yeah, I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? I can respect that. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, I think nowadays if I say something, you know what I'm saying, just like, you know what I'm saying, I think it'll have more weight than it did at the time. But it's 4 years later since that situation, I believe, or 3 or 4 years later. I don't know if that was 2012 or 2013. You know what I'm saying? We was over there at that house. It was probably 2013. I don't remember what year it was. He had gotten into an altercation with Yosi one time. You know what I'm saying? Or he was being kind of loud, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, hey, calm down, man. And that nigga got mad as a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, what? You know, and it became this whole other thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. But, you know, it is what it is. All I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying, the nigga got some seniority around here, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, like, when you talk about the legends, you know what I'm saying, I'm definitely in the top 10. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be mentioned up there with Big Ten, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, all of them. Definitely, bro. This is so fun. Sitting here with 2 RANGZ, man. So much more to talk about. How about your battles, bro? Because battle rap came, you know, to XTV about, you know, 2012, and it skyrocketed, bro. Heck yeah. That shit did skyrocket. I mean, it's like, man, the thing about the XTV East Coast battles was that, like, if you go back and look at each of them bitches, it was at one point in time where, you know, it was nothing but those 3 battles on the page. It was Kareem versus Lucky, which was like just like the pilot, if you would. You know what I'm saying? It was like the tryout. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just an idea, and then it was well received, right? So we were like, all right, since this is a platform that can be presented, we're gonna present this bit like it's gonna be off the chain, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's when they decided to do Baby versus Lily. And that was another one of them things that was supposed to be like, you know, giving niggas a shot that don't be getting shots, you feel me? And so, you know, Baby and Lily, you know what I'm saying? 2 people that don't get seen that much in XTV. They go at it, they have a classic. I mean, even to this day, that one, I think that's the one that got the most views, man. And then Me and Walk come next. And I thought that was gonna be the one, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, according to everybody, you know what I'm saying, they think that Walt destroyed my ass, bitch. Which, you know what I'm saying, if they say he did, bitch. But shit, I came with my shit, bitch. Exactly, bro. I mean, you were so funny though, bro. Like, and it was just like such a big crowd. It was made such a big deal. I mean, and at the time they were promoting Lucky versus Cena fan, which was the big giant card. But and you know, as things, as we kind of progress towards that, you know, you and Walter's battle was freaking epic, along with Baby and Lily's. Like, I think to me those two are my favorite battles on that channel still. Yeah, see, you know what I'm saying? I mean, but see, nowadays people starting to appreciate like the undercard battles. You know what I'm saying? Cause like it's really like the same mentality as, you know what I'm saying, what I had back in the days doing the Buddha Monkey. You know what I'm saying? It's just like using the smallest people, you know what I'm saying, who never ever ever get chosen. You know what I'm saying? And it's just to expand XTV, really. You know what I'm saying? That's the idea, to expand the worlds. You know what I'm saying? You just keep on coming up with characters and characters and characters and characters. It never stops. And it's just like crazy how, you know what I'm saying, new people keep on developing like every year. You know what I'm saying? Like Big Trap, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got this thing going with DT right now. And so, like, you know what I'm saying, Trap been around since probably like 2012. You know what I'm saying? But he just not starting to, you know what I'm saying, like get a little bit of shine. You know what I'm saying? Get a little bit of light shined on him. Because, you know what I'm saying, he going through his thing with DT. You know what I'm saying? So now, if Trap make himself on the game, it's like, oh, now here he is. Now he got a whole nother 4 years of proving himself to do, you feel me? You know, Steve-O and Cole, same thing, you know what I'm saying? They had came out like back then. And even though they was always looked at as being funny, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But it's like nowadays, they still I don't know, they just remind me of Tiger. Like I like Tiger, you know what I'm saying? People don't give Tiger his props, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he really is tight, you know what I'm saying? He got a tight style. He better than motherfucking this damn 2016 motherfucking list of damn XXL rapper motherfuckers. Shit. Tiger can rap, man. But that's who like Steve-O remind me of, you know what I'm saying? Like, just the new kind of, you know what I'm saying, it guy, you know what I'm saying? He over with all the girls, you feel me? And he doing his own thing, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I admire the shit out of that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where the hell we was going. We were talking about the battles, and you were just talking about the different battles available on XTV East Coast, and your battle with Walter. Yeah. Yeah, I came out swinging with Walt. Shit, really, Walt came out swinging, man. I wasn't expecting that nigga to, you know what I'm saying? And then he had won the coin toss, so and he wanted to go first, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I would have went first. But anyways, that nigga, they say that nigga got me, man. I mean, I came with my shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like so damn popular around that time, man. Like, I was popular as hell. It was like 2012, and just like during that spot, like I was like, I mean, that's when like, 2 Chainz was like real big. I think I had changed my name to 2 RANGZ. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when I first became 2 RANGZ during that time. At first my name was my name was 5 Bracelets, bro. My name was 5 Bracelets. And I used to be like, 5 bracelets. And they used to call me that shit. No, I don't think nobody had called me that shit. And then, you know what I'm saying? But it was accepted, I say. And then what happened was somebody was just like, yeah, you should call yourself 2 RANGZ. And I was like, 2 RANGZ? And that's how I became 2 RANGZ, man. But like, my point is that I was just like over like real big, man. And then I went up against Walt. And yeah, the rest is history, man. That nigga, you know what I'm saying? He came in. I still feel like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it, like, whether you say whoever you think won, you know what I'm saying? I just think it was a good-ass match, you know what I'm saying, between me and Walt. I just think it was a good-ass match. It definitely was, bro. Well, damn, bro. I don't even have any more thoughts. I don't even have any more things, even though there's so much more, I'm sure, to talk about with Romy Rome. But I know that you're also going to be on even more podcasts. I'm sure that after this, people are going to want to hear so much more from Romy Rome. But I got what I got out of him. The legend, 2 Rings, here with my high ass Millennium on the new Millennium podcast. So I'll see you later on down the line, Romy. Alright, man, but yeah, that's some good ass weed, man. I'm gonna definitely have you on my show, man. 2GN, you know what I'm saying? That's coming real soon. Ain't no said date just yet, man. But yeah, I'll definitely be doing one thing on that. Alright, bros. What did I say, bros? Great time catching up with Romy Rome. Super chill, super laid back. I think he was kind of tired that day. Like I said, it was early in the morning, but a whole lot of info, you know, a whole lot on his mind, and you know, for a guy who really couldn't remember a whole lot of stuff, you know, he told us a whole lot of stuff. So that's really cool. Another one in the bag. Hope you enjoyed it. I urge you guys to, you know, let us know in the comments what you think about the new Millennium podcast, who you want is going to be on our next show. I know who I want, but I want to know who you guys want, because that's what it's all about. So tune in to my next show to see who's going to be my next special guest, because you never know. It might even be you. Whoa. Yeah, this is the New Millennium Podcast. I'm Brian Millman. See you guys next time. Peace out.